Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, where we play as Chaos Dowie. We continue our conquest of the new world, because basically the last time we just, maybe not the last time, but recently we pretty much conquered all of Lastria, but these guys, the last remaining army of Itza, did manage at the very last moment, the one when I thought we are pretty much good. They took the settlement of Quetzal, and we need to take that settlement back in order to destroy the faction of Itza. But we also push further north over here with both Umgakas and Zatan. So let's continue over here our conquest until we deal with the Hans Marshall expedition for good and destroy this faction as well. Let's see if Zatan can actually take the Shrine of Sotek. That is interesting. So it's a decisive victory, an easy win. So I guess it suits us, and we'll occupy it as an outpost. And we can also upgrade it straight away. So if Zatan had no problem in conquering the Shrine of Sotek, then that means Ungakas should have even less problem in taking Pahwak's settlement. And if he'll have any kind of problem, he can always get some support of the Zatan, you know. Okay. Starchas and Syndras continue to sack or raid the territories belonging to the Goldtooth, because we are still preparing ourselves for the war against the Goldtooth. And Gilbert, who is always hungry for the corn dogs, as you could hear, is supposed to head for Quetzal to retake that settlement from Itza's hands. And we are sending Telalas, who is a war veteran of battles for Lastria, and he was basically recruited there originally as well. He will go those territories, to the territories belonging to the last defenders, and also the cult of the followers of Nagash. That is the main idea here, especially that from what I see, the cult of Nagash is at war with our ally, the oracles of Zinj. But okay. And we were also preparing for war against the Goldtooth over here, and we even started to move our units so that we can finally take the fight to them. But we have to move all of our units first, or actually even we could use some extra units from our allies, but we would like to have another unit of the Chosen of Zinj, but it seems like their cost decreased for whatever reason. I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised that that this is what happened. So I guess we can wait with our war against the Goldtooth for one more turn. For one more turn. And that is what we'll do, because we want to replace a unit of Infernal Guard with the Chosen of Zinj. Okay. And I'm pretty sure Goldtooth, they can sense what is coming, what is brewing, and that is exactly why they are approaching the fortress of ice as well. And they are also at the granite spike too, so they know what is coming. We all feel it in our bones. We just don't admit it openly just yet. Everyone is preparing for war that is soon to burst out. And look at that, we got some luck, because right now the number of infernal ironsworn for us to recruit has also increased by because of a sheer luck. Let's go back to this guy and we'll disband this army, and in its place we will recruit okay, why cannot we recruit that unit? That is weird. Why can't we recruit those units? Is it because... Okay, so I guess we just have too many oh yeah, allied units in army. Okay, so it still works for us, because we can still like recruit the unit of infernal ironsworn, so it still works for us. The only downside is that we will not be able to declare the war on Goldtooth in this turn. Okay, and it looks like the Imperial forces fled the Pahwaks, running for their lives. And let's go for the casualty replenishment rate. Some other constructions, like maybe raw materials consumed. And let's go for this thing as well. But we want to destroy that construction. Zatan, on the other hand, has to continue his way or advancement towards the Maku Peaks. Starchas and Syndras, they sound almost like some kind of twins. Whatever. Telalas, yeah, these guys are just continuing to raid the enemy territories. Telalas, let's just drop him off over here. And it seems like Dwarfs are taking actions against our ally. Well, we can forge that to our advantage, because if they take Tlaqua, which is most likely to happen, we will get an opening here, and we will have a chance to conquer more territories. So there's that. Right, Gilbert still continues his journey towards the Quetzal settlement. So let's move him there. And it seems like Itza is now just sitting around and trying to survive, sitting quiet, as if they didn't want anyone to notice them anymore. But I do remember about them. And I'm not letting them off the hook. Okay, so we can still rush this construction. Anything else? Like over here, what can we do over here? Let's go for this thing. Extra raw materials. And over here we will go for raw materials output as well. So there's that. We can upgrade the garrison. Right. So I think all what was important happened, and we will actually increase the number of infernal ironsworn at our disposal, or capable, or like available for recruitment, and we will end the turn. Look at that! Morathi wants a trade agreement with us, wants to sign a trade agreement with us, and we will receive, I think, 1,079 gold of that, and they even offer us 8,000 gold for that. Can you believe that? We can also sign a non-aggression pact with them, and let's try to milk them even more of money, like 115, is it? No, 10,000 gold is all they have. So this is just incredible deal for us. So I would be fool if I didn't accept that offer. So we are definitely accepting that, and now we will also have a non-aggression pact with them as well. So we should be safe, at least for some time, from this direction. And it seems that we recruited those units for our army that was just being recruited just in time, because Tlaqua outpost got, well, we lost that settlement, not settlement but outpost, because the dwarfs took that settlement. And we can actually, I don't want to sign that treaty with you. Where is our ally? We want them to pay us to join the war, which we would actually start anyway. So we can get even more money out of it. And yeah, so Telelas has to attack that statues of gods settlements now, and we need to be careful about those dwarves out there. I mean, this might be yet another war, like great war against a powerful enemy that we might turn to our advantage. Okay, let's focus now on the new world, and first of all, let's attack with Zatan, this guy, so that he doesn't go to Maku Peaks and reinforce its garrison with his presence. And we will actually this time take treasury, and we can still actually attack that settlement, and it's still a decisive victory, and we will occupy it as a factory maybe this time. Okay. So there's that. We want to get rid of this thing, and let's finish them off, because I think this is what remains of this faction. So let's attack Swamp Town, or Swamp Town. Forgive my pronunciation. We'll occupy it as a factory as well. Yeah, so that's just perfect. We'll also upgrade the main construction and the garrison. We can also upgrade the military building. And that will be all. Or we can still go for this thing. And this one as well. Okay. So it seems like these guys are now just going to simply die of attrition, because they have, like, they've become homeless pretty much. Okay, Starchas and the other guy are still raiding the territories. The territories belonging to the Goldtooth, I mean. And over here So Gilberts will be able to attack Quetzal in 2 turns, and this should put an end to the war in Lastria. It should all fall under our control. So at least there's that. But there's this problem with the public order because of the Tzeentch's corruption. So this thing is actually not cool, even though the chaos undivided corruption still increases. I doubt we will be able to surpass the Tzeentch corruption with ours. Okay, and I think it is a high time to declare the war on the Goldtooth. We are now going to try retake the territories we lost to Goldtooth. And this will be once more, I assume, a long battle, a long war. But look at that. Their strength rank is now 10, which gives us a great opportunity to attack them, because look at that. Their strength rank is 10th and ours is 8th, which means we are more powerful than they are. So we can actually finally take a fight to them. So we are now declaring the war on them. And let's retake all the territories we lost to them. Okay, so there's that. Syndras will also attack the village of the moon. Another decisive victory. Okay, we'll take it as an outpost again. And we'll focus on producing the raw materials here first. What else? We can also go for this thing. These guys need to take Dragon's Crossroad. Close victory. Okay, so we will encircle them and we will send a backup. And let's see if we will lose. We are not losing a single unit. This is incredible. So I guess we'll occupy this as an outpost as well. And do you see what is happening right now? We've just come prepared to the war, and we've already taken... Okay, I guess I rushed a little too much, because I forgot that this guy has no movement range to reach the Iron Storm, but okay, whatever. But yeah, we've came prepared for the war, and this should be just a matter of time before we retake all those territories back under our control. Okay, so there's that. There's nothing else to be done. We still have some unassigned skill points, so at least there's this to be done, but not military-wise. Let's go for the Foe Seeker, and for Syndras, we'll go for Logistician and Dark Pact. Anything else? Yeah, Gombrun Dash. With him, we'll go for the Survivalist, and for this guy, the movement range. Also for this guy. Okay. So we'll just end the turn and see what the Goldtooth's response to our attack will be like. But I think I know what they'll do. Okay, another trade agreement offer, which we will try to counter. So let's sign a non-aggression pact with her as well, and milk her out of as much money as possible. And this way we just gather the numerous allies over time, because it seems like the forces of evil now striking back, and they do that. We can see that this is happening because, you know, we are getting along with the Dark Elves now, at least Morathi and the Vampire Coast factions and all that. And something that happened between the turns, during the AI turns, the Dread Fleet attacked what remained of the Hans Marshall's expedition army, or basically faction, and we joined that battle. And this brought the end to that faction. Okay, so let's continue our conquest. There are only allies around us right now. We will decrease the Slaneshi corruption, it seems, over time. But yeah, this has to be addressed like real soon, because we cannot sit here and do nothing. We need to continue further. And yeah, so I think it's pretty much safe now. And look at that. So if you remember our campaign as a Car France, the exact same thing happened there. So Cold of Pleasure, meaning Morathi, conquered all Ulf won. And I think the same thing happened right now. So yeah, but at least those territories are secured, and now I have to think about where I should send Umgakas next, now that there are no enemies around us anymore. So where could we send him? Like on over here? I'm not sure, but because, you know, he will deal with, I just assume that he will deal with those enemy factions, no problem. But he will continue to die of attrition over all this distance, which I'm really not a big fan of. Let's send him further south for now. And let's do the same thing with Zatan, I think. Because we will still get an surplus, like positive public order. Or maybe not where Zatan stood. But soon the provincial instability will drop, and, you know, the situation will improve. So people will actually start to like us there. Okay, there's also this rogue army that it is just a matter of time before they attack us, I think. Let's move over there with Gilberts already, so that next turn he can take Quetzal and finish off what remains of the Itza. Telalas is supposed to attack the statues of gods now. We are now expanding our influence over the Badlands as well, as you can see. There are plenty of dwarfs approaching, so we need to play carefully now. We have no, like, backup over here. It's just a single army around, so we need to deal with that. And we need to play carefully. I mean, we have some monsters in this army, but I'm not sure if this will be enough to actually defeat these guys, those armies, you know? We have to be careful. Okay, Starchas and his sibling Syndras continue to conquer those territories. So let's do that. Syndras, right? He's going for the Jade Wind Mountain. Okay. And what surprised me is the fact that the Goldtooth hasn't attacked a single of our settlements for whatever reason. I don't know why they haven't, but they didn't. They are now just raiding our territories. Let's occupy it as an outpost. Province secured. Okay. So finally we are taking the fight back to them. After all this time, I just hope it's a time of revenge. Because they are probably just weakened by the war with the Ice Court. Once we deal with the Goldtooth, we will see if we will not go for the Ice Court as well. But we don't have such a grudge against Ice Court as we do with the Goldtooth, you know. Okay, I don't understand a word you said, but I love your motivation. So let's go for the Dragon Gate. Pyrrhic victory, so we will just encircle that outpost first. Okay, it's a decisive victory now. And we will actually take treasury. Okay, I don't know what happened, but province secured. We have Dragon Gate at level 4, which is great. But why is because of the provincial instability and conquest. Okay, so I get it. Some people will start to get better a little bit. And yeah, I think we have a great fighting chance with this army against this one.
I will butcher any who interfere.
Oh really? We will see about that. It's time for revenge of the Chaos Dwarfs. Okay, so military-wise, that is all we could do for now. We can still upgrade some garrisons, like here and there. But yeah, let's find ourselves something more interesting or important. We need those raw materials. Okay, finally, people are starting to like us over there for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they do. So I like that. And there are still unassigned skill points, so let's spend them. We will go for missile resistance primarily. Next, logistician, and for this guy, increase mobility, hoping that this champion will increase the movement range of our army on the campaign map. Piercing shots, we cannot invest into increased mobility any further for now. But we can go for logistician over here, and Dark Pact, and Blade Master over here as well. Okay, I guess... Oh, we still have some commandment available, but we'll just go for the... none of these commandments actually matter, so we'll go for this thing maybe. Okay, and let's just end the turn. One of our settlements is being besieged. Oh, and there are these guys, so they really think they have any fighting chance against us. And I think they do have those fighting chances, so we want to decline their attack, and we want them to... we want to force them to attack us out there, and we need to hurry the hell up there to reinforce this army in fight against these guys. Let's see if we can get a backup, get a little closer. Still a Pyrrhic victory, so what could actually happen, and I think that is not very unlikely, he could break the siege and go for these two of these armies, you know, and that could be pretty problematic for us. But okay, for now, let's just continue moving Umgakas somewhere where he would be needed most. Same for Zatan. Like this way. And let's finally finish off what remains of Itza. Okay, let's attack them. Decisive victory, easy win. And we'll take it as an outpost, I think. Yep, that was a good call. Province secured, faction destroyed. Precisely the things we wanted to see. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's move over to Telelas to see what he's up to. And if he has any fighting chances against these armies. I mean, combined, definitely not. But if fought one at a time, yeah, he does have a fighting chance. You know what, we can leave that settlement and set an ambush. And we will see how it works. If we can actually successfully set that ambush. But there are just so many armies approaching that I'm not sure if we can survive here for long. This looks terrible, honestly. Okay, Starchas, the Dominator. You have to take Hanyu Port once again. And it seems like there's a single army of the Goldtooth approaching from across the mountains. Let's go for... Actually, we cannot. We don't have raw materials. And yeah, these guys are approaching, but they are even raiding their own territories. What the hell is that supposed to be? I don't know. Okay. And I think that real soon we should be able to retake the territories which rightfully belong to us. Okay, so Sintras, the Bull Breaker, what a name. We will move him to Kunlan settlement, probably. Yeah, I think so. So let's move him over there. Right. Astaroth. Oh, right, he's being besieged. So let's see if we can actually do this the way I said we would do that. And this guy is dying of attrition, also we are. But you know how it is. Okay. So there's that. We still have unassigned skill points, and you know what? We should also focus on upgrading the constructions out here. And we also ran out of not ammo but money. Let's spend those skill points. Scarred Veteran, and that is all we can do for this turn. I think there are some building upgrades available. You know what, actually, yeah, we will go for upgrade for the garrison, because we don't know where the Goldtooth armies might come from. And this guy, for some reason, broke the siege to attack the Fortress of Ice. So I think he just made a terrible mistake, honestly, because we will now join our forces, and yeah, this will not be pretty for them. And look at that, our ally declares the war so the Dread Fleet declares the war on the Chevaliers de Lyonesse. So we will actually join that war on the side of our ally. And we will see if this pays off for us. As you can see, the ambush worked, but with the auto-resolve, it's still a Pyrrhic victory. We will get our asses kicked. So we can either decline the attack or actually attack them. But I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea, you know. We'll at least thin their numbers, but you know what, I'll just do a quick save, and I'll decide depending on the outcome. But for now, let's just auto-resolve, and we will actually take treasury, and right now we will retreat, and we should be safe for now. So at least we dealt them some damage. Okay. And now the numbers of the Infernal Guard, not Infernal Guard, but, you know, Ironsworn, have increased. So there's Talalas. So we have to deal with these guys first. We cannot allow them to replenish their forces. Okay. And let's take treasury. Why do you keep pushing forward? There's no need in doing that. So now we have to go back. I just hope that they will not be able to reach us. But I think they will be able to do that. I'm pretty sure they will. Yeah, they most definitely will. We can still try to sign a peace treaty with them, but it's basically a world event. So I think, yeah, we cannot even negotiate with them. So that's just too bad. So I guess we will have to send our, well, remaining armies, Umgakas and Zatan and the other guys, to deal with the dwarves there. So right, Umgakas should be heading for... Oh my god, why is it stuttering like this? Let's send him this way, maybe. Maybe we will this way. Be sure that he'll get there faster. Zatan, well, he should do the same thing. Okay. And Gilbert's is even closer than anyone else. but his strength is pretty similar to the strength of Talalas, which means his strength might be not enough, but I guess we will see. Okay, and right now over here, so this guy saw what is happening and decided to flee, which was actually a smart move. Right. So let's go over there. And we should soon enough start pushing them out of our territories. I really hope.
I will butcher any who interfere.
Yeah, we will see about that. You can keep your empty promises to yourself. Okay, so I think we will now go for the Shen Wu settlement with Star Charles the Dominator. What a badass name. Okay, let's take it as a factory maybe. And that was a good call once again. And province secured. Let's go for this thing. We need extra money. We could also just invest all of that money into another armies, which would help us with taking back our territories. And no, we don't want Tower of Zar, we want the Hellforge. So we want to increase the number of Infernal Ironsworn. So there's that. Sindras will now take the Kunlan settlement. Okay, a decisive victory. I think that Goldtooth is now having a terrible time. Not only they are fighting the Ice Court, but also us. So it means we can basically feast on their carcass. I know it sounds graphic, but it pretty much is the main idea here. So there's that. I think Talalas is pretty much done for, and if he dies, then he will be gone for good. Unfortunately, he's just about to reach level 19, no, level 20 I mean, which would make him immortal, but they will, I think the dwarves will just chase him down for what he did. Look at how many armies there are, this is just terrible. We could go ahead and try to save him if they decide to not attack him. But if we want to take control over those territories, or at least have any fighting chance against those dwarfs, we need someone better, like Zatan, Umgakas, and Gilberts, to get that. Mostly Zatan and Umgakas, because those dwarven armies are very powerful, as you could have noticed by now. Okay. Let's spend the remaining unassigned skill points. And we'll go for maybe the Ash Storm. For this guy, we'll go for Survivalist. And we still have one more skill point, so we will go for the Woundmaker. That is all. And honestly, I think we should go for recruiting another army over here. And look at that. So that is why we could confederate with these guys, to have their legendary lords. You know what that means? We definitely need to have them. So, let's recruit those units into our army. We will need these guys. Also, we could use a unit of Bale Taurus, and I think in the next turn we will increase the number of Hell Cannons, which would be at our disposal. We can already start recruiting, and also, yeah, the number of the blunderbusses should also be increased. And I don't think there is anything else to be done. So, yeah. We don't have any money left or anything. So, I think this will also be all for this episode. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, a comment, a subscription, and I'll see you next time. So, stay tuned for the next episodes. Bye.